Hello and welcome. Alright, so this is part number 5 of chapter number 11, Air and Water. In this video, we will be talking more in depth about the oxides of nitrogen. We will be talking about why they're present in the exhaust of cars and vehicles, and we will also be discussing their catalytic removal. Alright, so let's get started. Oxides of nitrogen. Oxides of nitrogen are basically nitrogen monoxide and nitrogen dioxide. Mono implies, of course, one oxygen atom, as you can see here, and dioxide implies two oxygen atoms, as you can see here. So the sources of oxides of nitrogen could be natural, or it could be due to man activities. So the natural source of oxides of nitrogen is lightnings and the decaying of living, and the man-made source of oxides of nitrogen is the exhaust of car and vehicle engines. Now, let's understand the reason behind the presence of oxides of nitrogen in the car engines. When fuel burns in the engine, it gives heat enough for the nitrogen and oxygen in the engine to combine, forming oxides of nitrogen. That is nitrogen monoxide at high temperature. Okay, so let's stop here. Here's the engine. Picture that that's the engine. It has fuel and air. And because of the burning of the fuel, much heat is given out. So this heat causes the nitrogen and the oxygen in the air to combine, forming nitrogen monoxide. Okay? Till here it's clear? Then, when nitrogen monoxide comes in contact with air, it forms acidic nitrogen dioxide. So when this comes in contact with air, which is already in the engine, it forms nitrogen dioxide. So the car exhaust is basically carbon dioxide, water vapor, carbon monoxide, and nitrogen dioxide. So it's pretty easy to explain the presence of oxides of nitrogen in the car engines. The question now is, what can be done? We know the adverse effects of such a pollutant, that is nitrogen dioxide. So what can be done? You fix what is known as a catalytic converter in the exhaust of cars or vehicles. What happens is that carbon monoxide and nitrogen monoxide, which are pollutants, enter the catalytic converter, which contains platinum, and palladium, which are both elements in the periodic table, and come out as carbon dioxide and nitrogen, and these are both non-pollutants. Already, as you know, nitrogen constitutes 78% of the air composition, so it's a non-pollutant. What happened is that the pollutant, that is nitrogen monoxide, was converted to non-pollutant nitrogen. In other words, it was reduced, and we already talked about reduction in the redox reactions chapter. And here is a picture, a more realistic picture for you to picture the catalytic converters in cars. They're placed here just right next to the engine to turn nitrogen monoxide, which is a pollutant gas, to nitrogen gas, which is a non-pollutant gas. Alright, so I hope this tutorial was beneficial. It was pretty easy. We talked about the sources of oxides of nitrogen and why they're present in the car engines and what can be done to solve this problem. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to post them in the comment section below. Thank you for watching and hope to see you in the next video.